Hi, it's Shannon.
Hi, it's Jess.
Hey, it's Becca.
And today we're going to be reacting to some TikTok hacks.
In this episode, we're going to talk about cookies. So, what are your guys' favorite cookies?
All of them. Except for oatmeal raisin, which my mom is literally
Jess.
staring at me with
Wait,
daggers.
that's a classic.
I know, but it's like grape nuts of cookie. You know, it's like you go to, what do you order, rum raisin when you go get ice cream? No, I want like a chocolate chip, like a peanut. My mom is saying she does order rum raisin.
It's a secret, so I'm going to share it on the internet that the Good Housekeeping Test Kitchen always has chocolate chip cookie dough in our freezer so we can eat them whenever we want.
It does not look like cookie dough to me.
No, I'm worried.
50 seconds. Okay, that does not look bad.
Like a cookie brownie kind of thing?
There's no leavener in there, so it's not going to rise. I think the consistency is a little funky.
The thing about it that I love about a cookie though is like when it's out of the oven, it has like those like crispy, like nice crunchy edges.
We have tested a lot of mug cake recipes, so you could make a cake just as easily. I'm into a cookie.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on the lazy side, and I'm one person living all by myself, so this is very much my vibe.
Listen, if you're in a pinch and you need like a warm dessert, I think that this is like gonna scratch that itch. But also, like if I want a really good cookie, I don't think it's gonna scratch that itch. I'm about to go make a cookie in the microwave. And honestly, I'm pretty excited about it. My only concern is that maybe the edges won't be as crispy as I normally like them, like a cookie baked in the oven. But if it's good enough, I'm gonna be doing this all the time. So let's go find out. Okay, so I have my 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and I'm going to add in the sugar. I have a tablespoon each of white and brown. I don't know what other kinds of sugar there are that I might have been confused about, but I have my 2 tablespoons of sugar, the vanilla, and then the egg yolk. And then I'm going to mix. Adding in my 1/4 cup of flour. I'm already very excited about this. Here we are. Looks like peanut butter. I don't hate that. So then he said to add in chocolate chips, and I'm going to. When in doubt, just put too many in. It does not look like cookie dough. It's like oddly orange, I'm assuming from the egg yolk. Oh wait, the salt. I forgot the salt. He said put a dash in, so that's pretty good. That's actually really good. That tastes just like cookie dough. Okay, so here's where we're at. We're gonna go in the microwave now for 50 seconds per TikTok. So that's fresh out the microwave. Like I wouldn't say it looks, I mean it looks like a cookie and that it's round and beige, but I don't think it's going to have the cookie-like texture that we have all come to know and love. Worth noting, very spongy feeling. It looks more like a chocolate chip cake, but the batter is really cookie doughy, so I'm hopeful that maybe it just tastes like a cakey cookie. Ooh. Wait, that does look dope. Look at how good that looks. Okay, let's give it a try. I love it. I love it so much. That's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's a cookie though. I think it tastes like a blondie because you know how blondies are like thicker and cakier. But yeah, this is actually really delicious. That was good. I'm literally gonna eat this whole thing. This is so freaking good. I'm obsessed with this hack. I'm gonna be using it all the time. It's gonna be my new go-to as opposed to my microwave brownie that I've sworn by for like 10 years. I've already plowed through half of this, so it's not cute anymore, but like, hello, I love you. I mean, we knew it wasn't gonna have a cookie texture from the beginning because it's in a mug. Like it can't, there's no way that it can crisp up on the edges because of all the surface area around it. But this is like, if I'm wanting like a warm dessert, like cookie-ish, like this is gonna get me close enough in 5 minutes that it's fine. Like I'll suffer not being able to like bite through the edges to have this deep dish, beautiful, chocolatey, gooey goodness in a moment's notice. Thank you, TikTok. I will be making this all the time.
I already have issues with this.
This feels, first of all, like a burn risk. Like, why am I about to put my knuckles in like on a 350-degree pan? Who cares if there's like a little irregularity on the bottom because that makes it look cute, rustic, and homemade. I don't need it to look like it came from Publix.
What I did think she was gonna do was completely cut the edges off, and then I was gonna be even more angry. So at least she didn't do that.
I agree. I feel like I really appreciate when a cookie's imperfect because you can tell that it was made from scratch and with love, so I don't think this is needed in my life.
I would be interested to hear from your perspective, Becca, like when you do the food styling for a magazine shoot, is this the kind of stuff that is done?
Well, we use a lot of really talented food stylists who know how to make a really good cookie. I think the trick to getting a nice circular cookie is maybe freezing the dough once you have that cookie dough ball, because you get even spreadage. I think the reason that you might need to use this is that you have a bad cookie recipe, and then you need to just go back to the drawing board or go on to goodhousekeeping.com and look up best cookies, because we've got some best cookies.
Is that in the dryer?
Wait, why was it in the dryer? I think she's just trying to get our attention, and I think it worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Yeah.
We're talking about it, so.
Oh.
Oh, that actually kind of looks dope.
I was skeptical about the amount of liquid that she put into that, but then she stirred it up and it worked.
I agree. That was surprising.
I'm curious to try this because I wonder if it makes, because it's cake mix, if it makes a cakey cookie or a chewy cookie. So I'm gonna try the TikTok hack where you make cookies out of cake mix. So the TikTok uses funfetti and adds sprinkles. I'm not the biggest fan of funfetti, so I'm using chocolate cake because who doesn't love a chocolate cookie? I wouldn't say I'm that skeptical about this one. I think that cookie mixes and cake mixes are pretty similar. They have a little bit of a different liquid content. Cakes have more liquid, which gives them the rise, and more leavening. The extra leavening in cake plus the extra liquid causes it to be a lighter mixture, which is why you get that rise in a cake that you don't see in a cookie. This recipe uses half a cup of oil and 2 eggs, which is different from what's on the package for the cake mix. I have a feeling it'll work. So I'm gonna add my oil, 2 eggs. Always crack outside the bowl, because if you get a rotten egg, you're done. And I'm gonna mix this bad boy together. Our TikTok gal added extra sprinkles to her funfetti mix. I'm gonna add pieces of English toffee and milk chocolate and fold them in. All right, now I'm gonna drop my cookies onto parchment lined baking dish. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do is bake them. The TikTok, I believe, says 350. 350 is a great cookie temp, and it doesn't give a time because TikTok doesn't really tell you anything. But we're gonna go for about 8 to 10 minutes. I worry that they'll spread. We'll see what happens. It was easy though. All right, cookies out the oven. They smell chocolatey, super sweet like cake. They cook for about 15 minutes. And I mean, they're cute. I'll come show you. You see? One thing that I am worried about is that they're gonna be ridiculously sweet, but cookies sweet. I added a little bit of salt on top because I like salt with my chocolate. Hello. They are nothing like what I thought. I thought maybe, you know how you can get a cake cookie? These guys are chewy. And I thought, because it's cake mix, it was gonna be cakey. And I'm really impressed. If all you have on hand is cake mix and eggs and oil, you don't have the stuff to make homemade cookies, you don't have any cookie mix, or fridge cookie dough, my personal favorite, this works. I'd do it. Any cake mix, any mix-ins, be free, be creative, make some cookies. I'm gonna bake the rest of mine now, and then eat all of these. It works.